On this Veterans Day, we're honoring the youngest living World War II veteran. Like many Americans, Bob Kelso signed up to fight in World War II, but he was only 13 years old. He was sent into battle and wounded and is one of the youngest Americans to receive the Purple Heart. Deborah Knapp has his story.
In buildings across San Antonio, you will see the names Bob Kelso and his late wife, Betty. They have donated millions to local schools, museums, and medical research. But Bob Kelso did not grow up wealthy. Born in 1930 to Oklahoma farmers, his parents divorced, and Kelso grew up bouncing between his parents and foster homes. After finishing 7th grade in 1944, he signed up for the draft, claiming to be 18. At 6 feet tall, no one questioned his age. He was, in fact, only 13 years old. His motives weren't purely patriotic.
You had to be a certain age to buy beer.
Kelso didn't have much time to enjoy that beer. He was quickly drafted and shipped overseas, assigned to the 342nd Armored Field Artillery Battalion. His unit was sent to France, making its way through Germany, fighting Nazis and liberating towns along the way.
They put me pumping ammunition, bringing ammunition from this point to the gun to be loaded and fired.
4 months into the action, Kelso and a couple of soldiers went looking for food in an area they thought was liberated.
I went in this house, 3 or 4 of us had gone up there, and I was looking for eggs. And there were some Germans still there, and that's where it happened.
The Germans opened fire, and Kelso and his fellow soldiers fought back.
You know, I had a rifle, and I fired the rifle, and they killed one of our guys.
Kelso almost died as well.
Where did he bayonet you?
Right here.
Before he could be shipped to the Pacific, the Army found out the now Purple Heart recipient was only 14 years old.
When you were over there in Germany carrying the artillery rounds, did you ever think, I should be in English class or biology class?
I think I'd rather be there than taking a biology class.
Kelso was sent home, where he made front-page news across the country.
Well,
77 years later, Kelso still downplays his heroics and all the attention.
I didn't pay a lot of attention to it.
He got his GED, then went to college, then signed up to serve again. He spent 20 years in the Air Force, serving 2 tours in Vietnam. In 2015, he was given the highest award in France, the Legion of Honor, for his part in helping free the French from the Nazi regime.
You played a role in liberating France.
Well, very small role, but I was there.
Now, 92 years old, the boyish looks may be a distant memory. But in the battle-tested eyes of America's youngest ever World War II hero, the fight is still there.
I'd do it all over again.
Deborah Knapp, KENS 5.
It is